Hey guys, I'm Danny Fick and I did my project on social emotional wellness in the classroom. It's also known as social emotional learning. So I did this more geared towards my peers and coworkers and teachers, just because I did my previous assignment on the instructional video for my coworkers for social emotional wellness or social emotional learning. So I thought it would go great, especially you guys could benefit from it as well. So to start off our module, first we'll go to the social and emotional wellness instructions and pull that up. So in this module, we'll be answering 3 essential questions regarding social emotional wellness, or also known as social emotional learning. So the questions throughout this module that we would be answering is, what is social emotional wellness? Why is social emotional wellness important? And how can teachers provide social and emotional wellness for students? Also known as SEL or SEW. So if you see those abbreviations for it, that's what it means. So it says, please complete the following activities. Number 1, watch the video on social emotional wellness. Number 2, after viewing the video, you will participate in a Padlet for interactions. Number 3, read the article on 5 social emotional learning activities for elementary students by Sarah Byrne. Number 4, complete the SEL activity after reading the article. Number 5, watch the instructional video on ways to implement SEL in the classroom, and that's the instructional video I created. Number 6, after viewing the video, you will then participate in a Flipgrid. And number 7, finally participate in the discussion board on your choice of an SEL article. So next is the video for social and emotional learning. It explains what is SEL and why SEL matters. You would watch it on YouTube. You would click it. And it would play the entire video. So it's 2 minutes and 57 seconds long, learning about what it is and why it's important. Then you go to the next thing. It sends you to the Padlet, and on the Padlet, after watching the video, you're typing in something with your peers. What are your thoughts on SEW so far after watching the video? You would add a comment to it. I didn't move my little video. You click it, you title it SEW. I would write SEW is beneficial in a classroom and helps students with self-awareness and self-regulating. I would leave it there, and other peers would add comments on it as well. Then I would X out of that. It'll take me back to the module. Once that's completed, you go to the next assignment. So then we will read the article, 5 social emotional learning activities for elementary school articles. I have it available right here, or you can click on it down here to open a new window, and it'll pull it up in a new tab. And after reading it, this would help my coworkers and peers and you all with the next thing. You have core competencies, the 5 core competencies. Read it, and then there are activities for each competency, and that will relate to the activity in the next assignment. All right, after reading that, then you go back, you click the next one. So the assignment, you would add an attachment. You would read the article first, and then you're going to pick one of the lessons from the article. So I'll go back just so you can see. Pick the article, you have your article, and like I said, you have your core competencies. And then, like if I did social awareness, I click and download the activity, and it would give me the social emotional learning activity with self-awareness. So you would have that to use as a reference, and you will answer the questions in a Word document, answering what core competencies did you choose to focus on and why is it important in the classroom. Describe the lesson plan you chose. Why did you choose it and what made you like it? Like, why is it important to you, and what changes would you make the lesson so you can implement in your classroom? So how would you change it to fit a kindergarten classroom or a second grade classroom and make it work? So this would be a Word document. You would add the attachment up here and upload it and turn that in. Next is the instructional video on ways to implement social emotional learning in the classroom through different activities. So it's a 10-minute video, and it has, let's see if it loads. You can go pull it up on a YouTube, a different window if you wanted to. Right here, I have different ways you can incorporate it, and then throughout the video, it would explain what each one is. So this is relevant to the next activity in the module that you would need to watch. So watch this, and then after that 10-minute and 30-second video, it sends you to a flip grid. And on the flip grid, you would record a response of yourself, and you would answer the question, do you implement any of the strategies in your classroom? So do you greet at the door? Do you have a calm down corner? Do you have multiculturalism shown in your classroom through different books? Things like that. If you do, what are they? And if not, then you also are going to say, what are 2 social emotional learning strategies you want to implement in your classroom? And why did they really stand out to you? Why did you choose those? And then you would record your response here, and it will share yours and your peers' responses so you can watch each other. Next on that. Next is, well, actually last, is the discussion. And on the discussion, I kind of used what our professor uses in the class for like how he did his discussion, and I really liked it. So the last thing would be find an article that the teachers would find an article that they think is important regarding social emotional learning or social emotional wellness that would be beneficial for your own classroom and to share with your fellow teachers. So you can't select an article that somebody else has done, just so we can have a different array of articles. And you will compose a new discussion topic with the title of your article as the title of your discussion, so everyone can see which article you chose. Then you'll attach your article so they can reference to it if they wanted to add something from that article when responding to the post. Then you would include the following items in your discussion with a short paragraph for each, which you have the summary of the article and an explanation of how this article could affect or does apply to your school. And then you will reply to the other articles posted and respond to 2. You will review them and then respond to 2 of the peers. So I would start a new thread, enter an article title, name, and then I would type in the summary and why it's important, or it's relevant, an explanation of how it's important in the school or how it applies to the school right then. But that is the last of the assignments for social and emotional wellness in the classroom. I hope it's beneficial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and it's all right here. Thanks for watching.